Yo, huddle up, huddle up,
Huddle
huddle
up,
up,
huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle
huddle
up,
up, huddle up, huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle up.
huddle up.
Yeah.
We got week 16 of the Ravens Huddle post-game review, man.
Ooh.
First and foremost, I want to make sure we wish everybody a happy holidays. If you celebrate Christmas, I hope it was great for you. You got your boy Mike.
Got your boy Zay, man.
We back in the building. We got a gift yesterday, dog.
Yeah, man.
We got a gift.
Yeah, on Christmas, Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrate Christmas. Got a gift, you know, because everybody more than likely, for the most part, opened probably either all or most of their gifts by the time the game came on. But there was one more in the tuck.
Yeah, and we chumped them boys like they wasn't 9 and 6, bro. We came and Ving Rhames them real quick, baby boy. They was Jody, yo. They was Jody, mama. Yo,
the best part about it too was everybody, if you're rooting for the Ravens, you got to have a nice relaxed evening.
No stress on Christmas.
I'm gonna say
someday at Christmas there'll be just joy. We was straight out there like, yo, come on, yo.
Laughing, clowning.
I know we gonna get into it the whole game, but Lamar made a kid's Christmas as phenomenal as it could be. So Zay, you really broke it down before pre-pod, and you were like, dog, he broke the rushing record and gave his hat and the armband to a kid and dapped him up. He's gonna remember that forever.
Got a legendary hat, yo. He gonna be talking about it for the next
60,
40, 50
he gonna be
years,
60?
yo.
When I was 8, my mother took me down to Houston.
Bro, you know
Beyoncé performed.
Yes, yo.
Lamar gave me his hat.
Wild.
He dapped me up.
I'm like, because you know the
Lamar's a good guy.
Nah, it's amazing. You know the gift or one of the gifts, or whatever, was the tickets to go to the game. So the little boy already pumped for that, right?
He spent that chicken on that.
He not expecting. I think he got a wristband and the hat. I think. I'm like, bro,
beautiful Lamar,
incredible,
beautiful Lamar. That's why you the one, dog. You
Lamar
the one
for the kids and for the people, man.
We appreciate y'all huddling up with us. Continue to like, rate, and subscribe.
Yes, indeed. And please tell a friend and tell a friend. Share this everywhere.
Yeah, as of right now, like. Everything else is great.
Like it.
And we want you to do all of that, but liking helps us out if you want to see more content.
It's free to do, man.
It helps spread the word.
Peace.
Speaking on Lamar, we're going to get into this first quarter. Lamar broke a nice 25-yard run early in the game. Shifty with it. Yeah. Greatest quarterback in the league right now.
That's a fact.
Don't even talk to me about Josh Allen. I'm going to be real with you, yo. After that game, chill, yo. And the Texans beat the Bills, just to let y'all know, this season.
Hey, Mike, you got to remind. It was week 5.
Yeah.
Come on. All the early games.
We beat them too.
Mike.
So,
apparently the season, nothing matters. None of the stats or loss, wins, and losses.
Well, for some people, they got to, what's the word we say? Move the goalpost. Like how they be doing for Justin Tucker at practice. It's a goalpost with a car underneath.
You want to know how I know people be phony? Because they'll be quick to be like, well, it was only, when the Ravens beat them, it was only week 4. Or it was only week 5, right? Because apparently now.
So they gave us no excuses.
Well, apparently now, none of that, nothing counts until week 12 maybe or something like that.
Stop it. When has that been a thing?
But this is how I know people that be doing that be phony. Because when you start mentioning what certain things Lamar did, they be like, he lost to the Raiders. Bro, that was week 2, yeah. Mm-hmm. Make it make sense. I'm just saying, yeah.
Just keep it even across the board if you want to move the goalpost.
It was week 2.
Because even if you move the goalpost, Lamar's still going to outshine your boy.
And that's when the defense was trash.
Worse than the league.
It was the secondary more than anything.
Bottom of the league, bro. Bottom of the league.
Talking about historical.
They was getting anything they wanted.
Bro, it was the worst Ravens defense of all time.
Yeah. And with the Christmas gift we received yesterday, we got to go into Derrick Henry playing well off rip.
Yeah. It set the tone.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We was discussing before this, and shout out Rich and my pops. We was predicting this was going to be that Jamal Lewis game again.
I thought he was going to get the single rushing record.
We he about to get 300 today. Because he just, everything he got, he was averaging in the first half. It had to be 12 yards a carry, 10 yards a carry. It was egregious,
I think he had 80. I think he had 84 yards in the first quarter.
Bro, he did one when it was 6 dudes on him, and he just still running, and he just got out of bounds.
I was definitely, because in order to get a rushing record game like that, you just need to be consistent like that, and you need about 2 big runs, right?
Yeah.
Which is hard to get, but if you just in a zone, it can happen. And he just never got that one to really open it up. Like he had some really good runs, but he never had that like 65-yarder or something like that. But it's crazy because they started locking in on that run game. They wasn't playing after. It's like, listen, man, listen. We know Lamar.
They was sending blitz packages, bro. It was one where Derrick Henry got caught in the backfield, and I thought whoever number 70 is, my fault. We Ravens huddle, but I thought he missed the block, but he made a block. Yeah, and it was like a corner or a safety that came in on the blitz and got the like solo tackle.
Well, they were sending everybody.
On Derrick Henry.
They was like, listen, we'd rather get beat over the top because they were just running through like it was nothing.
Easy.
It was straight Swiss cheese.
Easy.
So they got him in the back, but then I didn't like how they tried to run another run. They was just getting predictable. We always say stick with the run, but you got to mix it up just a little bit. And right there, I felt like they was just a little too stagnant. Yeah. And what I didn't like was when the safety happened, I was like, oh, why would they run that play? But it looked like Derrick Henry kind of chose to bounce it to the outside because I think he felt like if I could just, which he was accurate, if he would have got just a step on the outside, I don't know, can't think of who was playing, was it corner safety for them that came around.
Yeah.
If he does get around him, he taking that bad boy.
I mean, but like in that scenario,
I just right the middle though.
Derrick Henry is going to be the best running back this year. Him and Saquon going to be the best too. But the one thing Derrick Henry got to realize in those situations, and he never messes up, it's north and south at that point.
Yeah,
like, none of that east and west cute stuff. Like, bro,
I know what he saw, but it was at that point
he juked 3 yards back into the end zone.
At that point,
just like, bro, don't do that.
You're too far pinned back. What's so annoying is the punter. He did a good punt. They took the penalty, but it was nice.
Yeah.
They moved back. Then he did an even better punt. I was like, oh my gosh, it made me mad.
Yeah.
But another thing, this is how close these games be to somebody getting like close to the rushing record or breaking in a single game. There was when they started loading the box and they started sniffing it out, he got a good run to get them out of, because remember they was pinned into 5 again. If you paid attention,
it was beautiful.
He got tripped.
It was beautiful.
If Derrick Henry
he'd have broke that for like
balance,
80 yards, bro.
No. That would
have been like that Bills game.
Mike, that was like a 90.
Like that Bills game.
It was like it'd have been like a 97-yard touchdown. And that's what let's say, all right, because they had some pretty fast people in the back. Let's say he gets 85 on it. He doesn't get the full touchdown.
Yeah.
That's still an 80-something yard run, yo. Like,
factual.
I saw that joint. I said, if he didn't fall,
after that first one, he would have been good, bro.
Gone.
And leading into the first touchdown, we got to give Zay Flowers credit because he had a great reception in that first offensive drive that we scored. And then we just talked about it. Derrick Henry got that first touchdown.
It was good to see him get back in the end zone.
Shout out Derrick Henry getting in the end zone, playing well. We wanted you to get 300 yesterday, but it was a beautiful victory.
And I think he got he has the single season. Does he have the single season rushing touchdown record now?
Yes, he does.
Yes,
he does.
So another historical moment yesterday.
Come on, we making history, brother. Come on, man. And I gotta say, I've been giving him flack because my only gripe with Roquan was like he wasn't like straight up back there like where I was expecting, like how last year was. Like I'm just pummeling everybody. But he had a great tackle in the first defensive play of the game. Like Roquan got back there and straight man-child somebody real quick.
Well, part of that is the how do we talk about Kyle and all of them, but Kyle, everybody helping each other out with the communication. So part of that was communication with him. Part of it is they've been kind of rotating the linebackers around him. So he didn't have that rapport like he had with Patrick Queen last year.
Like, I hate to say it, but since they've taken Trent Simpson out of the rotation and added Chris Board and Malik Harrison, and they've been rotating that, it's been a completely different defense. I'm like, maybe, I don't know.
No, because
Trent was kind of there, but he wasn't like an aggressive, like running. He played well.
He's still young. I just feel like just from watching it week to week, literally, like it just was an inconsistency thing. I could, just from my eyes. Because some weeks we'd be like, man, he had this many tackles, did this, or he had a splash play. Yeah. And then the next week you just don't really, it ain't nothing. At those positions, them inside linebacker positions, you need to be consistent.
Oh, facts.
Every week, man. Because
they figured it out. And shout out Zach Orr, because he's hilarious, first off, but we're going to get into that later. And we got to give your boy Uncle Kyle love, because he got a sack. in that first defensive drive, I think he got like 2.5 sacks this game or 2 sacks. It was pretty crazy.
I don't know. He was back there a lot.
He was doing a lot of
I think he only had one because he has 11 and a half.
11 and a half right now?
Total, yeah.
Still crazy for the season. You feel me? He's shaking and baking outside, bro. I respect that.
He has 10, he has, 20 and a half sacks since he came to the Ravens. He's literally playing his best football post 30 since he's been with the Ravens.
Yeah.
He's been key, and not just because last week, even when he wasn't, because that's why I felt like he might have had more sacks, and I was like, nah, I think he only had like 1.5. It's because he's been in the backfield all game.
Yeah,
yo.
yeah. Like, bacon.
Russ was fighting
really
for his life. I watched the Hard Knocks again, and Russ was just on the ground a lot, yo. I mean, I remember watching that thinking, yo, they was on Russ, dog.
I loved it.
So if he could just keep that pressure, there was a few times in general though where I wanted them to. Sometimes they still feel like they be, even though they did well. What they had like 5 sacks yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they were shaking off because I think Owe had 2.
If they could have had,
I think Matabike had 1. I think Kyle Van Noy had 1.
Yeah,
it was a lot of people back there.
Was real nice.
It was a lot of people.
And
back
then Malik Harrison. Yeah. He had the bull rush through him and just missed. I was like, oh. Yeah. That was nice though, man. He just. That reminded me of some Ray Lewis type stuff. I'm gonna give him that.
He can't cover a pass to save his life, but he's a hitter, yo. That's the new crash out artist, yo. Yeah, that's the new crash out, yo. And we gotta say, yo, you can eat your Royal Farms again, yo.
Oh yeah.
Tuck back outside. Yo, when he knocked down that 50+ yard, it was like 53. My grandfather like, don't kick it. Why they kicking it? My father, they all freaking out. I'm like, no, tuck back outside.
He hasn't missed one.
Last week it was cold.
3 games.
See, the thing that made me like, all right, he back outside was last week. It was a pressure game against the Steelers. Cold as I don't know what like outside.
51.
And it was like, what, 20 degrees outside? It was cold as crap. So it's like, when he knocked the long kick down in that one, I'm like,
and it was a slight. Yeah. It was a little windy out there. So
he back outside with it.
He hasn't missed since the break, the bye week.
That's good.
Literally nothing. He ain't missed anything.
Because he was listening to the Ravens huddle, yo. We only want y'all to be as great as you could possibly be, yo.
What's crazy is they posted all of them after the win. You know, all the players saying hi or whatever to the camera, right? Mm-hmm. You know, Marlo doing being, you know, Marlo, everybody doing their thing, eating playing around. Yo, Tuck was the one dude. And then I was like, nah, he's focused, yo.
He's locked in,
Mike, he's locked in, yo. Yeah. Thank you, yo.
And did you see that bozo play? Well, obviously you saw it because we both watched the game. But did you see when BJ Sims on the punt return, yo, the Houston guy just randomly tackled him before the ball got there? I was like, yo, what are you doing?
But like,
I appreciate it, but you can't really hurt that man.
He wasn't, the ball.
Like, low-key, you got to eject people for that. Like, that's a early high school penalty. Like, yo, that's a dangerous situation. You looking up like this.
Yeah, that's very scary, yo.
He came and smacked.
It wasn't even a bang bang. That's the wild part about it.
Yo, the ball didn't get that till like 2 seconds after.
Yo, he was just trying to get cooked.
Crashing out, yo. He was crashing out, yo.
He was tired of getting cooked.
Man, dangerous. I know BJ Sims was like, yo, what? I'm confused.
And he like, yo, this number 18 jersey is cursed.
Like, yo, it's crazy. Yo, that was a wild joint.
Oh, man. But, shoot. Well, talk about crazy plays, but it'll actually lead into talking about somebody who's having an all-pro year. The most annoying play was that penalty that was called on Marlo, yo, the pass interference.
Oh, that was the most
on the 4th down
of the game, yo. He didn't touch him. And Marlo usually be handsy where it's like, if we calling it consistently, that was a penalty. That was not that. That was perfect defense, running with him. I'm like, yo, and it wasn't. And the worst part that blew me even more was before the ball got to them, he actually pushed off on Marlo, and then Marlo is here with it.
No, forget Marlo like, even being here with it. The part that killed me is like, yo, I know when you're Marlo, you like, oh my, you're really more mad because you like, I really could have did something dirty for all of this. Yeah, he was back. He was trying to he
was literally trying to play fair football, fair and square. He was playing on Christmas, yo.
Yo, you rarely see a player get a call for flopping. I'm not saying intentionally, but. He got penalized because the dude fell, yo. Yeah. Because what's the name overthrew him by about a yard and he fell. Yeah. Come on, yo.
Yeah, that was phony.
But the good thing about it is they came back down and they had great field position, but they went for it again on all 4 and didn't get it. and salute on that 4th and short. Because they was about to get the touchdown.
Oh,
that boy.
I wanted to get into that. That's when I knew it would be a blowout.
My bad.
We won't retract. We'll retract.
No. The reason I want to retract, it was one play before that, if I'm mistaken, because I want to leave Marlo first. He came through again. Yeah. They was about to right up the middle. That was a good pass. Get that out of here, yo. To set it up for that last play. And then Darius, man.
Darius playing football, yo.
The coverage be a little shaky at times, but that's okay.
Darius comes up and hits.
He does. We remember, yo, before he would start, we kept saying, yo, every game, it's like one hit every game he come from out of nowhere.
To start somebody to stop somebody in the red zone like that, where it's 10 yards to 5 yards to the end zone.
It was less than that,
bro. Dog.
Stopped him right at the 1 for the second defender to come over here and just put the finishing touch on it to make sure he didn't get in. It was such teamwork, yo, because he smacked him, held him up, and then put him out of bounds. I was like, yo, last week, Russell Wilson, fumble one that changed the whole game, yo.
And I wanted to give a shout out in that drive leading up to the Washington stop at the goal line. We got to give Owe love, because in the second quarter, he got that beautiful sack like for a loss, and then they kind of got downfield on us. But it was real nice. Harbs, I do want to ask you a question. Why is Nate Wiggins playing on kick return, yo? You saw the play when he got hurt? I was like, I'm confused.
Well, you can't have. I mean, you have starters are going to be playing on special. You can't have.
But he's small, yo. Like I feel like you need
But he's.
I wouldn't. But he's gonna. I thought he was gonna be cooked. I'm glad it was a stinger, but
I mean, he's a rookie. He has to play. Yo. He's got to play. Yo.
I wouldn't have had him in on kickoff.
I was nervous too, but
I wouldn't have had him in on kickoff.
I mean, he has to play, Mike.
Bro, we got
somebody has to play.
You could put Brandon Stevens or somebody out there.
No, you're not putting Brandon Stevens out there, and he's older too. No, you don't do that. You kind of got to play him. He can't and he's fast and you gotta play him. He's football, dog. Right, yeah. It's just that he went head up and it just looked like it was a weird. They didn't show what happened. It looked like it was just a stinger. Though.
It was a stinger.
I was nervous. I was mad nervous though. I was like,
it was a stinger.
Because as soon as I saw it, they didn't pay any attention to this. I was like, nah, that's Nate. Yo, I was like, no, yo, get up, Wiggs, get up. Hoping he can still get that. Yo, he gotta get an interception before the year is out. Yo, gosh, man, please just get one, yo. But we know who got one.
Yeah.
That boy Kyle Hamilton.
Cousin Kyle. No longer just a crash out artist, Zay Flowers. He does everything. He's the greatest football player that we received outside of Lamar Jackson in the last couple of years. They gonna see it, yo.
Everybody sees it already, though.
He's the one, yo.
I saw somebody make a good
He's chosen, yo.
Somebody was like, online, it's X, Twitter, whatever. I wish I knew, because I'll give them the credit, but it was real stuff. They was like, yo, I feel sorry for all of the guys who come out in that similar type of possible build, because they all gonna get the Kyle Hamilton comparison. It's it's really not fair, yo.
Yeah, it's hard to be
that great. It's not gonna be fair. Yeah. They said they was already doing it with one of the dudes that's at Notre Dame now. And it's just Kyle is one of one, dog.
One of one player.
And they didn't move him more to free, so now he can see he was down there helping, which he is excellent at. Yeah. But at that position, a player that smart, yo, you need him sometimes just what he's doing now, and they got much better. Making plays, getting more turnovers if possible. You got Darius out there. He out there making some of the plays Kyle was making, stopping some of those runs or those quick little so it's it's freeing. Yo, Kyle is going.
Kyle is amazing.
If he continue just playing more back like that and stuff like that, I see him getting several more picks.
He's gonna be the greatest DB ever, bro.
He's he can really do it, man. And the way it wasn't even that he just got it. He caught it diving on the scoop.
Yeah,
crazy.
And let's talk about it, dog. We got the greatest quarterback of all time right now, yo. If he could play like this for 4 more years, at this level. It's not even a question. Yo, that play to let me look. I believe it was Mark Andrews.
Yes, oh yeah.
So the one before he did because he did a lot of extra stuff in this game.
Yeah.
But yo, he goes back. The pressure is coming. My grandfather, my pops, my moms, everybody freaking out. Get out of there, Lamar, get out of there. He sees him, steps up in the pocket, runs back around, jukes somebody. Then throws a beautiful dime down the sideline to Mark Andrews for the first down. I'm like, Nobody else in the NFL right now actively could make that.
You talking about
play.
you talking about the touchdown?
I think it was a touchdown. Let me see.
Because you talking about the touchdown, that went to Likely.
No, it was Andrews, and then Likely got the touchdown.
Yeah, you talking about
it was
the one
in
that went over the top. Yeah, okay, just making sure.
Because it was like maybe like a 20-yard pass.
Yeah,
but
no,
we needed it.
And Andrews.
Yeah, and it was like a 3rd and like 8 or something like that. It was weird, and he like juked around and got out of there.
Andrews in the zone, yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the zone.
Andrews and Likely.
He had a touchdown like every week for a while.
Andrews and Likely are in the zone, bro. Like,
but what's the name looking like first team?
Yeah.
Andrews is looking like first team.
Andrews right now is the best tight end in the league.
He's up there.
Yeah, he's that guy, yo.
They just gotta click it in the playoffs because I gotta always have a show. I'm not even talking about them this week, but Andrews right now is balling with consistency, like the best tight end. But
shout out that like you said, the tight ends because like that led to the Likely touchdown, and that was another play that no other quarterback can make. Lamar was back there for like 8 seconds dancing around, yo, and Likely was like, yo, I'm gonna just get creative and just my route already been burnt. I'm gonna just cut over to the other side.
It's so crazy because they went for the play action. He cut out for like the boot. It's either probably supposed to go to the flat to Likely, but they had it covered, or he could have went. He possibly could have went over the top to Mark. He might have still gotten it.
Yeah,
but I think he wanted to be conservative because there was several defenders
was
crowded up in that area. But
he
might have still been able to. Plus, he saw it ain't multiple people coming at him, so he said, "Let me take my chances." Came up, then he hit him with the dead leg joint, and you could tell. What we always say: the scariest thing for any defender is Lamar breaking contain, and you on the island with him.
He be having dudes looking crazy
because if you rush too hard, you definitely gonna miss him. Then you you on skates like this because that's what he was doing. He was like,
"Yo, Lamar makes defenders look like Mike Epps when he was trying to juke Shorty,
Baby D,
Baby D." My man got him breaking down. He's straight. Then gets off the crazy juke and then throws a beautiful pass.
Andrews, because Andrews' job is to just sprint for that corner. Andrews run out of bounds, so he out the play now.
Yo, it's like,
and Likely this happened against the Bengals, but this has happened several times over the last year. So Likely just understood that scramble. Likely, you notice he always when the scramble happened. He created a lane for Lamar, yo.
He does.
He got right to that open spot, and Lamar hit the joint while he turned and then threw up the joint like he did the other game. The no-look Steph Curry.
This guy's amazing. Yeah. He's second to none. Please stop saying Josh Allen is close to him, yo. I just want y'all to say that. I've had people like literally try to argue it's like a thing. Like, yo, if you want to really be like that, yo, Sam Darnold got a lot of them same stats that Josh Allen got right now this season. So like,
well, not the Russian stuff, not the Russian stuff. Even though his Russian, he rushed, but a lot of them touchdowns was like they could have handed it to the running back.
Yeah, tush push.
But wasn't a tush push Lamar for his running touchdown.
Yeah, yo, that's what I was going to get into. Like, so I think we had like a 3-and-out, and then the next time we got the ball, Lamar did the read option and broke it for like 50+ yards.
It was crazy.
And then they clocked him. They said he was running at like 21 miles an hour or something like that. And he was like, I was jogging.
Yeah, he was
jogging.
He was like, oh, I ain't even do nothing. I was jogging. He said, how fast was it?
Yo, he was jogging out there, yo.
He did the fake handoff. But salute to, was it, I think it was Likely. If you pay attention, Likely the blocking, yo.
Yeah, the blocking down.
When they blocking like that, all of the players is phenomenal thing. Because
locked in.
Because Bate had an opportunity to help. It might have been Derrick Henry. No, it might have been Lamar on a scramble to the left early in the game. And he chipped a little bit, but he missed the block.
It was I think Macari. Remember when Lamar?
No, that one too. That one too.
I'm like, he just did to touch them instead of like drive him to the ground.
Yeah, I was leaving the line. I wanted to talk about the other ones, but that one too, because if Lamar was upset because he's because all he saw was the end zone.
Again,
but Macari, he pushed, and I think he thought it was going to be enough, but he should have went in because Lamar would have had another rushing touchdown to the left. But I was saying, but Bate. He chipped a little bit. It's like, but anyway, just giving credit to when they all be blocking as a unit, as a team, especially when you have a quarterback like that. Because back to that long run, Likely had a nice block and it pinballed, yo. He hit the one defender. He ran into the other defender and they fell.
Yeah.
And that's when Lamar just
fire.
had the complete open lane.
Fire.
I said, yo, when y'all are blocking like that.
Downfield blocking like champions.
It's a team sport, yo.
Yeah.
It's a team sport, yo.
Yeah. Did Andrews have 2 touchdowns?
No.
No. I forget. He got the big one and then he dropped it to Likely. But then Andrews had the third quarter TD, which was also beautiful.
Yeah.
And then again, I want to give love again to Matabike and OA and Kyle Van Noy. Like the D line really stepped up this week.
Absolutely.
Like y'all was shaking and baking out there. I think all of them had a sack.
Yeah. They was the
And OA might have had 2.
OA was
OA might have had 2.
Yeah, they was definitely
Correct me if I'm wrong, but OA might have had 2.
Nah, they was definitely outside with it, yo. If we could say that, because that joint was. Let me check right now. It'll take a second. Oh, Roquan had the sack. We forgot. Roquan definitely
Roquan
did get the sack.
had one. Shout out Roquan.
Yeah.
You played like a beast.
Kyle had one. Chris Board, that was the other person.
Chris Board had one.
I was like, all right, that was the other person. And then yeah. So they all had one across the board.
That's how you ball.
Malik
bro.
Harrison should have had his.
Yeah.
Man, but he did a great.
It was just one of the weird angles where he
got through so fast. He just all you had to do is take a step forward. That's all it was.
One thing I want to give CJ Stroud kudos for is he's a tough guy, bro. He was getting beat up back.
I thought he was cooked.
He was getting beat up back.
I thought he was cooked
when he with the
yeah.
shoulder. I think he got a stinger.
It was
he
like
got slammed and then like all the weight fell on him. I'm like, yo.
It was like 31 seconds.
He had the arm like this. I'm like, yo, he might have dislocated his shoulder.
I was hoping it wasn't that because we know we rock with him. Not against
the
the Ravens.
Just not against the Ravens.
But I was like, they was doing that stupid stuff that the Steelers, but they were in a better position when they did it with the Steelers. It made no sense. But it was 31 seconds. It's like, why are you trying to? They should just. I felt like ran the ball. Yeah, because like that's how you get your quarterback potential, especially with the way that D line was playing, and they know you're throwing it. Yeah, it's like, bro, they just coming to rush you, and it's like, yo, you're gonna get them hurt on that. Then they ran it after that when they put the backup because they like, all right, yeah. It's like, dog, the way that was playing, you weren't gonna go down the field and score, yo. You were not the way the defense has been playing, yo. So that was real stupid. But before we completely get off of Lamar, and I want to talk about how like Derrick Henry, they saying, that one of the things is. Well, Derrick Henry is the reason. Well, first we know that's phony because he played well.
Stop it,
but he is helping, and Lamar, and they acknowledge that. But you gotta talk about how Lamar is helping Derrick Henry. That's why Derrick Henry always give him mad praise, bro. This is like his. This is all right. So people say, "Oh, Derrick Henry," and then yes. But y'all were also some of the same people who were saying he was washed coming over.
Oh yeah.
Let's not forget that. See that people like to act like people forget.
Tennessee had that weird year.
People like to act like people forget. He's literally about to have his second best season.
Yes.
Post 30, yo.
Come on.
Y'all think he's just doing that just cause he's Derrick Henry. Salute to Derrick Henry, but he's not going to have his second best post 30.
Yeah.
A lot of it's because Lamar as well, yo, and it's helping both of them out because that's how Lamar is able to his passer rating is raising as well. Yeah, because Derrick Henry is they're worried.
They used to always try Lamar can't stay healthy. Look what happens when you give him players. Well, he doesn't have to put the whole thing on his back.
But that's another thing. We always would say like they were like, oh, he's his style of play. It was like, bro, every time something happened, it was a weird angle in the pocket.
Yeah,
like it was like a weird roll. Yeah, it was something very
weird. Yeah,
and that's why we were like, yo, but Joe Burrow was getting hurt and missing like whole seasons.
Yo, they make excuses for everybody. But
it's like
the goalpost again has to be shifted when we discuss Lamar because I don't even understand how anybody could question anything at this point. I do have a question for Harbs though. When we was up crazy, right? Why was Derrick Henry still in the fourth quarter? And it was scaring me because it seemed like the Texans player were like trying to fall on his legs like late in the game.
He didn't play much. They had him in definitely for the. He was.
I'd have took him out. Yo.
He was out.
Once we was up, like it was. What was it like? Whatever, like it was like 24-2 or something like that. Fourth quarter, I would have been like, all right, let him.
You got to remember, he didn't play like the last 10 minutes at all. It's not like he played a lot of. I remember the drive he got in. I understood it, and he wound up getting the first down because it's like you don't want to give but so many possessions because the game was a distance, but it wasn't. We're old enough to see some wild finishes, right? And they I think they just wanted to get another first down out of it, and they knew he would be able to burst open to get to that first down, and then they took him out immediately after.
Yeah.
Because if you go there, you give another possession.
Yeah.
And then you keep piling on the possessions. It can get real tricky, real dangerous, and then you got to probably throw everybody back in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's your running back. It's your horse. You just, put him out there. That's a part of his job. And when we talk about football, it's a part of his job. And then he didn't play like the last 10 minutes or whatever.
I just want him 100% for the playoffs, which it looks like he is.
He didn't play that much after that.
Yeah.
They just made sure they was like, yo, we got to get this first down. We can't have a 3-and-out, 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 or maybe one first down and then you off the, like, you can't do that. So it's like, yo, and I know Derrick Henry didn't get. They like, bro, give me the ball. Got that first down. They took him out. To me, I understood it 100%.
Okay.
To me, yes, anything can happen. Yes, and I do feel like they would. They always gonna go for his legs, but they was leading.
I'm like, yo, chill.
Yeah,
they trying to roll up on the leg. Yo, I'm like, yo,
so I got nervous too.
I'm like,
because at first I was like, why? And I was like, no, I understand. He got the first down. I was like, I get it. But I'm like, yo, get him out of there, please.
Yo,
I was like,
now they crashing out, yo.
I was
they
like,
acting like, yo, on that punt.
Yeah.
They crashing out, yo. Anything, they mad now, yo.
Yo, was mad. Yo, that punt, man. We're gonna go back to it, yo. Like
that was crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. If that was a high school football game and it was two ratchet schools that didn't like each other, that would have been an all-out fight, yo.
Yeah.
Everybody would have scrapped. Like, yo, what are you doing, yo? Like, that don't even make sense. Everybody knows you don't touch the person.
What's so crazy is wasn't the flag. It wasn't like super late, but it
was late.
Yeah, I feel like it was so late.
Literally took like 2 seconds. They like, it's the Ravens, but we got them.
No. I feel like it was so egregious. The refs was like, did that just happen? Yeah. Like,
you was wilding, yo.
Cause I was confused. I was like,
everybody was.
I was like, did I miss something? Like, it was that ridiculous.
Everybody was like, yo, you just can't tackle somebody, yo. Cause at first I'm thinking like, yo, Fed caught it, and then I'm like, wait. The ball didn't even
get
when I saw that thing, I'm like,
he got smacked into the ball 8 seconds later, hit the ground.
I'm like, his awareness was at 0, yo. He was just coming to crash out, yo. That's all
you're not right, yo.
Yeah, you're a dirty guy, bro.
He was just tight, yo.
Watch out for him. And Deontay Johnson,
I want to bring it up.
He went down there, right? He played for Houston now, right?
Well, you didn't see? I thought you would have saw.
I didn't. What
happened?
It
was Lamar, and I didn't think I need to even send that. Lamar and he was like, after while they was all doing interviews and stuff, and he was I don't want this, but he was like, he was down there like, hey, dapping him up, Lamar, and I think it was likely or whatever, and hugging and all of this, and they was all. I was like, everybody was saying like, this is weird, like no disrespect, because the players, but it's not that weird. That just meant Harbs ain't want to.
Oh, maybe he scared Harbs. He gave Harbs the shakedown.
The Marcus Peters.
Yo, snatched him up. We might have had him we might have had him confused the whole time. He was too aggressive for Harbs. Yo, snatched Harbs up. He messed up one of his nice hats.
The first thing I thought of, I was like, we got another Marcus Peters, man.
That's hilarious.
And several other players that have come through sometimes with it.
It's too ratchet for the squad.
Because I was like, I don't know if they just was being nice or if it was all general, like, man, we all rock with each other, yo. Whatever y'all had was upstairs. I don't know. It could be either or. Because he looked like,
I still don't like that he didn't get in the game, though.
He was a little too giddy for me.
The only thing with me is like, yo, you didn't get in that game. That's when he blew his try for me. Because like, yo, you on the team.
Yeah, I don't know the full story, so I ain't gonna keep cooking on him per se, but we got to get that story one day.
Yeah.
And Hard Knocks, y'all not doing good enough investigative journalism.
Yo,
that should have been on the episode, yo.
Everybody likes drama these days, yo. We want to know what happened, yo.
We need that on the episode.
And you go there to the 9-6 boys that we just did the people's elbow on, yo. Like, yo, you ain't want to leave this team, yo. Nobody would, yo. If you in the league, yo, and you like, yo, I just want to win.
I don't know. I need the full story.
We gotta find out what happened. Yo, somebody that's close to the Ravens organization in some fashion, pull up on us, yo. We need the story. I know how to mix. We'll distort your voice. It'll be like on that show Relocated. I know exactly what happened. Deontay went in there and slapped Harbs in the head, and Harbs started crying, and they told him he has to go immediately. Yo, we need that, yo. We need the drama story. It's gonna be like first 48, bro.
Man,
Somebody ratting, yo.
Nah, because I was gonna say I just want to know. I don't even want to air it, but that's way funny.
Nah,
yo.
we gotta air that joint, yo. We gotta air that joint, yo. It's taking us to the moon, yo.
He said, Herb's just like, man, please stop. Please stop.
Please, get off of me.
But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, they look cool to me. Like,
Yo, bully hard.
because he was like Lamar, which still may hold. Lamar probably still ain't speak up necessarily for him. I don't know what I don't know, but I'm like, regardless, Lamar was like, hey man, it was good, dog. But you know, Lamar cool, man.
Yeah, Lamar
just seemed like somebody. Unless you flat out disrespect him or somebody really close to him, he probably like, yo, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, we ain't. It's just a business at the end of the day. You feel me?
Can we give Lamar's moms a shout out? Yo?
Oh yeah,
we haven't lost since she screamed on him. Yeah. Keep screaming on him.
And he been using them legs, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
she probably was like, you better than all of them. Get out here and play.
He was using the legs, yo. Like
I love it, yo. That was the best Christmas gift, man.
Yeah.
Another week, man. You got anything else?
Nah, just want to say they got through that tough stretch, man. 3 games in such a short period of time.
Yes, sir.
All 3 wins. The defense is literally one of the best defenses in the league over the last
correction
6 or 7 weeks.
And yo, shout out Zach
Salute
Orr.
to
That's
Zach
what I
Orr.
wanted to bring up. Zach Orr, funny as I don't know what, for jumping on Washington like that. Yo, he had a flashback. He thought he was still playing.
Yo,
when he got the goal line stop, like he about to get hurt.
I keep saying, yo, because he's still of playing age.
Yeah.
He be 50-50 in his mind sometimes. But I think, I had mentioned earlier in the year when he was just like, he was so giddy. I could tell, yo, he still got that football player in him, yo. And I was like, that was def some football
That
players.
was hilarious, bro.
He gonna have to take about 3 to 4 more years before he fully settled.
That
down.
was a great goal line stop, though. So I'd been hyped.
It kind of reminded me when Joey Porter used to be on the sideline.
Yeah,
The Steelers do it too. He ain't as bad as Joey Porter. He was wilding, yo. He got into fights with the players, yo. Chill, yo.
He's still on the team.
You're a coach. You have authority position now. You gotta relax, yo.
You gotta keep the energy good, yo.
But salute, got that defense humming. They made adjustments.
I'm thankful.
That's why we kept preaching. Was nervous, but I was like, it's a long season. I was like, at the moment, they wasn't, especially if they kept it like that. That team, the way they were constructed, I stand on my statement. That was not a Super Bowl team.
Yeah, nah.
No way, no how. This right here, and I spoke about it right before the break happened. I said, this is the time. If they just get hot, because the defense was improving. So if they just get hot, 4-game stretch, let's say you went out, you rolling, there's been some blowouts.
Right now,
You keep rolling. That's how you want to enter the playoffs, yo.
And knock on wood, everybody's healthy.
Yes, they getting a good the good thing about the compressed schedule at that point, they get a nice, good little break.
And people hating on Lamar, but him not having to put the team on his back again has conserved him, and he is like, yo, he's in peak condition right now, yo.
Yeah, scary, man.
Let's get money, bro. Last time, yo.
Last game, the Browns.
Yeah.
It should be the last one at the bank. I'm going to be there. I was questioning before the year started, depending on, but we'll close it out. All the games this year, all the home games,
Very
knock them
honorable.
all out. Hopefully it's not super cold like the last couple joints.
Yeah.
Hopefully we could just, have at least a upper 30s type of game. But anyway, close that one out.
Let's get money.
4 straight victories going into the playoffs.
Let's get money.
All 4 of them be blowouts.
Yeah.
That'd be hard. And then nobody want to play them boys.
Yeah, talk to us nicely, man.
And
thank you
for that extra present. Because if it hasn't come yet, but if you beat the Browns, we get that home playoff game that we wasn't thinking we probably was going to get. Yo, the bank deserves that.
Yo, we deserve it because of last year. We not even going to talk about what happened, but the energy in the whole city was electric.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking to each other everywhere, yo. The Ravens got to get it done today.
Yeah, man.
Let's get it done, yo.
Absolutely.
Let's get it done.
We'll see y'all.